came to base here. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? This your boy Knockout Boxing KO, Knockout Boxing 86, Knockout Boxing KO 86, whatever you want to call me, man. We back for another episode of the Morning After Show. I got my co-host KQKC Boxing Network with me. Let me bring them up. OG, what's happening with you? How you doing, man?
What's going on, Knockout? How you feel, man?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. And shout out to you. Y'all see KQ working hard, man. His voice a little raspy today, but he with us nonetheless. He gonna rock out with me this morning. So salute to you, KQ. Great call last night. And we got some more fights tonight, but y'all might have to listen to the commentary tonight because KQ might not be calling that fight today. He got to get some lozenges in his throat or something, man. You know what I mean? He ain't feeling good. But how you doing, man? How you doing, man? How was the fights last night, man? You enjoy yourself?
Man, yes, I did. First off, Friday night fights was great. Valdez surprised me, and then last night I was impressed with the rollout. I was impressed with the Prime Video platform, and the fights also. A lot of people were saying that they want to put all the eggs in one basket on the first fight. I'm glad they didn't, because those fights was all right. The prelims, the main event, they all was okay. So man,
Yeah.
I ain't mad at them at all. So
already. Well, let me see who we got in the building. Y'all, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I got our cash apps scrolling across the bottom of the screen, and please drop super chats, man, for the hard work and dedication. We did over 19 fight predictions this week, and I got all of them right except one because Tszyu lost to Sebastian Fundora's fucking elbow. We gonna talk about it though, but I'm highly upset about that shit. I'm highly upset about that shit, but please, y'all support the channel, man, and support the grind and the hard work. Let's see who we got in here.
Hey, wait a minute, Knockout. That got to be great, right? Y'all got to support this young brother, right? This young brother, man, he got all the predictions right, except one. I mean, half of them, if I got right, I would have been happy. But he got all of them right, except one. That'd be, I mean, that deserves a pat on the back. I mean, you got to know your boxing.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Right. Man,
Yeah.
I mean, if I would have just got 3 right, I would have been
I
cool.
would have got that one right too. If Sebastian Fundora. I appreciate that, OG. I'm mad because I would have got that one right too if Fundora fucking elbow didn't get in the way. Tszyu was piecing his ass up till he fucked his head up, man. God damn, man. Let me see who we got in here. We got Airboy Jr. 83. What's up? We got Dr. Mark. We got Damon West in the building. Thrill Hill, what's happening with you? Hardcore Casual 254. What's up? Savage Bo, I see you. El Padrino in the building. Boxing and Barbecue. The homie Zach. What's up? King D. Teach in the building. What's up with it? Teach not me in the building. T Winston, I see you. Dante's boxing talk. What's up, Dante? JDM in the building. Emmanuel Pettigrew. What's up, Emmanuel? Oh, what happened? It jumped on me. Let me scroll back up, man. There you go. Emmanuel Pettigrew. What's up? On Andrew Gray. What's happening? Best dad ever. What's up, bro? Hope you've been doing all right. I ain't seen a couple of shows. Hope all is well with you and the fam, bro. Big C, what's happening? Ghost, I see you in the building. Joseph say, Lil Tim a hype job now, man. That boy can fight. That boy fought 9 rounds blind and still almost won the fight. He was whooping that boy ass. Yeah, man, go watch them first 2 rounds. He was whooping his ass, bro. Cooking with Sir Senior. He had blood all over him because he got elbowed in the head. Sebastian Fundora was leaking out his nose and his mouth because he was getting his ass whooped on, bro. D Free in the building. What's happening with you? DC Dre, I see you. What's good with it? Sir Senior, what's up with it, man? Jermaine 419 in the building. Michael Jackson, what's happening? Fight Game in the building. What's good with you? Fareed, I see you. Let me see here. Clark Bay TV. Yeah, Ghost. Talk to him, Ghost. Ghost say, now got you really 18-0 and won no contest because you picked Fundora versus Tim. Not the elbow versus Tim. You undefeated. Appreciate that, bro. Anthony Chulo, what's happening with you, man? Nuke, what's up, man? Salute. Jay Reedy, I see you in the building, man. Delil, what's happening with you? What's good with it? All right, let's get to it, man. Let's go ahead and get to this boxing talk. We got a lot to talk about. I'm just gonna go back and forth from fights to news. So many things on the plate. I want to start with let's start with the ladies, man. Estrada became the undisputed 105-pound champion on Friday night, man, beating Yacasta Valle by unanimous decision. I thought she boxed well, and did a good job on Friday night, man. What do you think of Estrada's performance, and where we putting her on the women's pound for pound list right now, man? What do you think? What do you think of what she was able to accomplish on Friday night top rank card, man? Big Supreme, what's up?
But Estrada, she had great head movement, and she moved very well. She was very elusive, but still, I think Val did a great job of fighting a fundamental textbook style of fighting. She kept her guard up, and she was tagging her with straight rights, and she was coming in, and she was timing her as she was coming in. Estrada was dropping her hands, and the showboat, the showboating and things like that. That don't mean you winning because you do that, but I think the crowd took it that way. But still, I think Val should have won that fight because she threw more punches, and I think she landed more punches. I didn't look at the stats, but still, in all, the way it looked from my eyes, in my opinion, that she should have won that fight. Now, Estrada, she was getting pieced up by Val for the first couple rounds. It's just that these rounds go so fast that the women try to get what they can in before the round is over with. But Estrada, yes, she was doing her thing, but she was missing a lot. Val was catching on punches on the gloves, and so I don't know if they count those or not. But when you get punches thrown and you get them blocked on the gloves, that don't count. But still in all, Estrada, she did a thing. She had great head movement, no doubt about that. She did make a miss, and she was trying to make a with the left and the right. Only thing about it was knockout. I didn't like the switching.
Mm-hmm.
Like what Estrada was switching, she was switching in
Yeah.
head combination. She kept on switching. She kept on switching. I mean, like every 3-4 seconds, she kept switching from southpaw to orthodox, southpaw to orthodox. Now, of course, sometimes you can take a look and see what you see. Then you go ahead and with the left hand, or then you take another look and next round maybe, or the end of the round, and switch back to orthodox. So that's the only thing I don't like about what Estrada did. But going forward, uh, uh, um, as far as pound for pound, I would like to see a rematch before I make that decision. Because I think Val, she should have won that fight. That's how I see it. So, all right.
Okay, yeah, man. I thought it was a really good fight for women's boxing. I like that they were both very active. They was in shape and ready to go. The whole time. Hold on until we get to 100. All right. Look, Miles, let's get a like check going until we get up to 100 likes, man. We got to run these likes up. And shout out to my beautiful wife, Miss KO. Happy Easter to you too, baby. Happy Easter to you too. So for me, I disagree. I thought that Estrada clearly won the fight. I thought she won the first half of the fight very well. I thought Valle had moments and got better as the fight went on. But I thought when Senicia Estrada about round seven or so, she started using the legs more, started walking Valle around the ring and making a miss and making a pay. I thought her boxing was better than Yokasta Valle, who was coming straight in, trying to get the 1-2 off, trying to throw straight punches. And she was doing a good job, like pressuring Estrada, but I think Estrada just showed a different level with her angles and her ability to move in the ring and counter. She just looked like the better boxer in there to me, and she was active enough. To me, that's the sweet sign. So, like, you know how people be like, you'll see a boxer running and shit, and their fans be like, that's a sweet sign. Make them miss, make them pay. Like, nah, they was running around the goddamn ring. What she was doing by using head movement, giving different angles, feinting, being in position to counter back, I thought that was a really good performance from her. Now, it got dicey because towards like the last 30 seconds of round 9 and round 10, I think that Valle won the back that last 30 seconds of round 9. I think she eked out round 10, but I think Estrada did enough in the beginning and did enough in the middle to get the nod. I think it was a lot closer than what they had it, though. I had it like 96-94. I had it like 6 rounds to 4. But I will tell you this. I ain't mad at that Rolo 7-3 because it was some swing rounds in there. I ain't mad, but I think it was a really good fight. I think Estrada did her thing. And honestly, if they fighting at 105 again, they clearly the two best, OG.
Yeah.
They clearly the two best, so just run that shit back.
Yeah.
Just run shit back. Just let them fight again. Because who else is there? I think they got the Japanese girl, Yujuji Foki or Jijoki Foki, whatever her name is. They got her down there, but she be fighting once every 3 or 4 years. So just let them run it back.
Right, minimum weight. Yeah, well, minimum weight. Yeah, minimum weight. Yeah.
105. Yeah, just let them run it back and get it going from there. But that was a good night, man. That was a good night. So I do want to switch over to this right here though. I want to go to this fight. I'm going back and forth between cars, y'all. So y'all keep up because we got a lot to cover. Rozilla, what's up with you? So the next one I want to get to, OG. I want to talk about that dude, Sirhach, Sergey Bahachik, and Brian Mendoza. Brian Mendoza was tough as hell. He made it to the end of the bell, but Sirhach was whooping on that ass on the PBC prelims, bro. He was whooping on that ass, OG. What did you think of the performance of Sirhach Bahachik? Looked like we got another player at 154 pounds. That dude there don't stop punching, man. What you think of his performance against Brian Mendoza?
Man, I was very shocked to see him come out there and do that because I don't know. I never heard of this guy. I really haven't. I never heard of him.
That's why they gotta join the channel. If you follow my channel, then you would have heard of him. Cause shit, I damn sure talked about him and did a prediction on his ass and told him he was gonna do Mendoza like that, man. But
I'm like,
hey, you know about him now, don't you?
Yes, sir. I would be looking out for. I call him Bowler Chuck, right?
Bowler Chuck, okay,
yeah, and he started off textbook style again, and with the high guard, and he was coming in slowly. I said, "Oh wow, okay, Mendoza's gonna run through this guy, right?" But I was completely wrong because when he got caught on fire, man, he was hot. I mean, he was hot, and Mendoza was trying to slip the punches. Mendoza had great head movement, and Mendoza had a chin. He had a chin, but of course, his elusive movement made him survive in that fight. Now, of course, I don't know how long Bodachek been fighting, but he could have made some adjustments where he could have got Mendoza out of there, but he didn't. But he still kept that engine running, man. And I mean, he nonstop. He was walking through the punches. Then after the after the middle of the fight, towards the end of the fight, man, he was just nonstop. He was eating every punch Mendoza was throwing. And Mendoza was trying to survive, but he whooped on that ass for 4 to 5 rounds.
He
No
did,
doubt
dog.
about it. You
He
know,
did, dog.
I think you said that a while back. You know, I'd rather see not knocked out, but I'd rather see somebody get beat. All right, beat
Yeah,
for
yeah.
so many rounds. You know, get punished, and that was Mendoza. He was getting punished. You know, so I mean, Mendoza, he still had a chance. He's still trying to come back. He had a little moxie and little dog in him, but he just wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough for Bodichuk. And so, man, I think we're gonna be hearing about him. And I think 154 is heating up big time right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, I was very surprised. Very
Yeah,
surprised.
man. Yeah, that was a great performance. Shout out to the homie MJ78 coming through for our first super chat of the day. 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He say, "What's up, knockout and KQ? Do y'all think Florian Marcoux will get the knockout today?" Well, MJ, you a channel member. I got that prediction up on the channel for the members. I can't disrespect the members in here by giving my pick to everybody and what I think of the fight. That's what the membership is for. But that prediction, if you want to know my thoughts on it, that prediction is up on the channel though, so you can go check it out. You a channel member, bro. That prediction's up on the channel. I did that prediction, so you should see it there. You got any thoughts on that fight today, Florian Marcoux taking on Chris Congo, KQ?
No. Who fighting today?
Florian Marcoux. He on that Peacock card today. He taking on Chris Congo.
No. I need no.
Yeah. So you can go if you want my thoughts on MJ. You can go check out the prediction that I got up on the channel, bro. I got it up there. We got D1 becoming a member for 3 months. Really 12. The predictions is worth every penny. As far as me, and then let me Mensa say, how much bread did you lose last night? KO. Shit, man, a lot, bro. A lot, dog. A lot because of one. A lot because of one fucking fight, bro. Like you just gave me flashbacks, dog. I'm not even gonna lie,
man.
You just gave me flashbacks, bro.
I feel bad for my boy, man.
You just gave me flashbacks, bro. I had a long story short, I ain't gonna tell you how much money, but I had a 16-leg parlay, and all 15 of them hit except that last one on Fundora and motherfucking Tszyu, and I'd have been. We gonna eat good today anyway, but I might have did some crazy. I might have did some crazy shit today with the family, dog.
For real, man.
I might have did some. I might have just took a trip for no reason.
How many fights was that?
It was 16 fights, and I missed one of them.
Man, can you imagine 15 fights right and miss one? Man,
yeah, that shit.
You know that's like an A-, right, in school, man.
Yeah, A-, 90-something%, but Vegas don't pay you for that shit. Vegas, you got to be 100 for them. Money over there. Vegas almost don't count on some branded shit, man. They don't be playing. But look, on that fight you was just talking about, listen, Sirhach Bohocik, man, and the channel members know this. I told y'all he gonna outwork Brian Mendoza. He's nonstop, and Brian Mendoza has a propensity to always be looking for a perfect counter shot. He don't like working with people. Jesus Ramos was able to outwork him. Fundora was whooping on his ass until he countered Fundora and knocked him out. And so Brian Mendoza's defense and his inability to let his hands go, it always cost him in fights. And Bohocik hits very, very hard. He was able to stay active and stay defensively responsible enough to where he just outworked him, and he was dropping bombs on Mendoza. Like he made his fight Mendoza look just like motherfucking Erickson Lubin. He made him look just like Erickson Lubin at the end of the fight. Face all crooked. You can tell his jaw looked like it's broke. Just a good performance from Sirhach Bohocik. And I want to see him, if Fundora, and we'll talk about Fundora later. Fundora's obviously probably not going to be fighting Bohocik. He's probably going to either be fighting Spence or Crawford. We'll talk about that later. But I would love to see Sirhach Bohocik versus Tszyu or some shit like that. Like, sign me up. Sign me up for something like that. I think that'll be a great fight. So we got a new player in 154 pounds. I thought he put on a really good performance. Very active, very powerful. Good long jab. Likes to fight on the inside, and he dropping bombs. So definitely a fun pressure fighter to watch fight for sure. What do you you got anything else on that before we move to the next one? Kilo, what's up, man?
No, I don't. All right. What's up, Kilo? Yeah, that's it. All right.
All right, cool. I want to talk about Raymond Muratalla a little bit. Raymond Muratalla was taking on Zolani. I call him Zolani. I don't know who. Yeah, I don't know how to say his name. Raymond Muratalla didn't look good in the fight. Oh shit. Am I gone? Can you hear me, KQ?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, my bad. My phone be tripping. I mean, my stuff be tripping. It'll come back. I had to turn my camera off. But what do you think of Raymond Muratalla's performance against Zolani on Friday night on the Top Rank card?
Okay. Joseph said,
y'all please, and real quick, y'all please hit the like button, bro. We've been going for 20 minutes. Ain't no reason we shouldn't be over 100 likes, man. We got 140 people in here, and we ain't hit 100 likes yet. We got to get to 100 likes. Please hit the like button. But what'd you think about Muratalla on Friday night? OG.
All right. Check your Cash App too. Man, Muratalla, man. This is what I'm telling everyone. You know, you gotta wait and see, and let him grow, and let the fighter grow, rather, before we all jump to conclusions. Now, of course, Muratalla, if I'm saying the name right, y'all got on me about that. Muratalla, you know, he just got started, basically. And he's gonna grow into being a good boxer. He already could punch hard, but now he got to get his fundamentals together. Now he got to put everything together. He's not a bum. He's not a bum. He's way from being a bum. But one thing about it is, you know, he's gonna have to step up in competition. He's gonna have to start putting all his accolades together, what he's good at and what he's bad at. He's gonna have to work on. But his performance the other night, I think, knockout, it wasn't surprising, because sooner or later that was going to happen to him. All right, that was going to happen to him sooner or later. So I mean, I'm not disappointed, but of course we have to sometimes give fighters a chance to grow. Everybody can't be Lomachenko and get a championship fight right away. You know, so I'm not surprised, but he's not a hype job. Some people's calling him a hype job, but still in all, I still think he has a chance to be a good fighter. But like I say, time will tell, though. Time will tell. You know, no doubt about it. You know, so but
yeah. So shout out to Joseph Jackson. Yeah, shout out to the home. Oh, my bad, bro. No, go ahead. My bad, bro. I thought you was done. Go ahead. I was just gonna say shout out to Joseph with the 2-piece. My shit delaying, OG. Go ahead, OG. My shit delaying. Let me try to fix it. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Teach. Yeah. Mattel's a high job in my book. Okay. Yeah. You know. But give him a time. T. Give him time. You know, because you know sometimes fighters, especially starting off and don't have a lot of fights under their belt. You know, sometimes they're not gonna be perfect every time they go out. You know, they're not gonna be perfect every time he go out, because you know he gonna have to find his rhythm. He gonna have to learn how to make adjustments. You know, all that is come about being a great fighter. You know, so you know, and much respect to Marcello, but he's more than just a puncher. But he just don't know it yet. That's how I look at it. Because I've seen a lot of good things out there, but he just can't complete them. You know, just like a coach tell you, hey, I need for you to work this way, do this, that, but the fighter can't do it. You know, the fighter want to do it, but he can't do it. And they be saying, oh, he not listening to a trainer. Well, he listening to him, but he just can't do it. You know, but Marcello, yes, a lot of people jumped the gun and say he was a big, you know, he was nothing to be messed with, and you know, he is up in age, and yes, but he still got to get it down pat, or he gonna get knocked out. Now he gonna either get it right or he gonna get it wrong, but he gonna, you know, but sooner or later we're gonna find out which one it is. So, but Marcello, big puncher, and you know, and hopefully we can see him next time out, and maybe he can work on some things now. You know, sometimes you know you have to learn in the ring to work on things outside the ring. So that's all I got, knockout. You good now?
Yeah, I think I should be good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Y'all smash the like button and and shout out to Joseph with the 2-piece in the cash app. He say, Tim, not it. I'm glad I stole the fight. Look at you. You stole that fight, but you gonna buy Devin versus Ryan. You ain't shit, bro. You ain't shit, Joseph. And Plumbing and More, if you would like to come show me a casual, I'm live. Show me that I'm a casual boxing fan. I'm live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. You can come by and debate me and show me how casual of a fight fan I am, and we can see who makes who look casual. Now, as far as this fight with Romero, I honestly think he just had an off night. I think he just had an off night. I think that he looked flat. His punches weren't crisp like they usually were, but he found a way to get it done. So I would just say they all have off nights, but when you can win damn near every round and still get the W on the off night, then you move on to the next. I'll look for his next performance. Now, I did hear OG that he was actually looking to move up to 140. That they had him on the table for Teofimo Lopez, and this is from the homie L Dub Boxing. They had him on the table for Teofimo Lopez, but Teofimo Lopez turned him down, and we know Shakur turned him down as well. So, for a bad performance, other fighters that are around his weight class that are supposed to be top names, they not rushing to fight the young man. So, if you go back to his other performances, if you look at what he's done, you'll see that he's much faster than what he showed last night. He's much crisp. He just looked flat to me. And sometimes that happened. Maybe he had a tough weight cut. Maybe he didn't rehydrate up properly. But at the end of the day, he stepped in the ring and he got the job done. I'm not ready to write him off yet. I still think he can be a very good fighter. And I still think he's a top-notch level talent. We'll just see what's next for him. But I can't. Maybe he does need to move up. Maybe they need to figure out something with his weight class or a way for him to cut weight if he's gonna stay at 135. But I think he's gonna be okay. You know what I mean? I think he's gonna be okay. I think he still has a shot to be world champion one day. And to the homie, I see the homie Rodzilla already corrected Big Supreme, but yeah, bro, Lindolfo Delgado, that's a bad boy. But the best fighter out of Robert Garcia gym right now got to be Jesse Ban Rodriguez, bro. We can't put Lindolfo Delgado over him. Jesse Ban Rodriguez, bad boy, bro. We can't forget about him.
Shout out to Joseph Jackson and the Cash App. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate you, brother. He said I told you on the last live, Tim was gonna get beat. Is he okay?
Yeah, fight fans are funny to me, man. Like no one saw that he was whooping his ass before he couldn't see no more. Nobody, none of y'all saw that. It's crazy, bro. Like he was countering him. He took his jab away. That right hand was working, and then he got a big ass cut, and he was leaking blood the whole rest of the fight. His corner couldn't stop the goddamn. We'll talk about it in a minute, bro. But that fight is disgusting to lose. To lose like that, bro, like it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Now, continuing on Muratalla, I did a video on this, Rolo. What I was told is that they didn't offer Muratalla to Shakur Stevenson because Shakur Stevenson wouldn't re-sign with them, which makes no sense because Muratalla is a tougher fight than Artem. So if he wouldn't re-sign to him, seemed like they would give him a tougher fight and not an easier fight. I don't whatever, bro. Like it is what it is, bro. Shakur Stevenson need a better opponent than Frank Martin's leftovers. Y'all can try to make excuses for that all you want to. It is what it is. Anyway, moving on, bro. Let's talk about this other fight, man. Let's talk about Pitbull, man. Let's talk about what Pitbull did to Romero, dog. Hey, he might have ended that boy's career, man. that boy might be done, dog. He humbled in the motherfucker right now, man.
Yeah.
What you think of Pitbull's performance over Rolly Romero, man?
And well, first, let me say something about Rolly. Rolly, he can sell a fight. That he can do. Now, as far as boxing, those are two completely different things. Now, Rolly was in there, and Rolly was boxing pretty good. Actually, I mean, the best he can do. That's the best I've seen him. He was moving. He just hopping along, moving from the left, moving to the right. And then he was counter punching. I'm like, man, go ahead, Rolly, right? He was making Pitbull miss, and he was making him pay. So, but then, just like in the Javante Davis fight, he got too courageous. He saw he was having success, and then he want to stand in front of Cruz. Bad idea. Bad idea. Because Cruz might be short, but he still can get the overhand right and left to go up high. And he got tagged. He got tagged. And of course, Cruz was working on that kidneys in the clinch. So I mean, man, then Rolly, he got clipped, but he did the right thing, like a veteran should. Hold on, and he cleared the cobwebs. Now, this where the tide turned for Rolly
Mm-hmm.
when the referee took a point away
For holding, yeah.
for holding. So that's the game plan that went out the window. So Rolly then, next thing you know, he was trying to hold him a certain way. Now you can hold, but the way Rolly was holding him, he couldn't get nothing off. But now, Rolly now, Cruz came, and
Mhm.
that was the end. That was the beginning of the end. For Rolly Romero. And and I will say this: Rolly got hit hard by Cruz, and Cruz is real heavy-handed. He might be short in stature, but he's heavy-handed, and I think Rolly is concussed. All right, because
You think
I'm
he
saying
gave him a concussion, dog?
yes, yes, because
Rattle his cage like a motherfucker.
yeah,
God damn.
because if you look, Rolly didn't know where he was at. He still was looking around, and in the interview, he didn't know he couldn't get still. I mean, he just didn't look right, man, and that's what I believe. And I don't know how hard Pitbull Cruz hits, but Rolling, we see he don't have a great chin, and
Nope.
so
Tank
that could
broke that bitch.
yeah,
Tank shattered his chin. He been getting knocked down ever since, dog. Knocked down in sparring, knocked down by
yeah,
the grandpa that's like 80 years old, and then now he just
right,
got shot by Pitbull. His chin gone, dog.
exactly. But let me tell you something though, KO man. I'm gonna tell you, Pitbull Cruz ain't gonna hold that WBA belt long. I just don't see it because he's a one style, one way type of fighter. Now, I told everybody on my live this week, I said, don't be surprised if you see Pitbull make some adjustments because everybody expecting him to come in with the guard under his chin and throw one and two, no jabbing, just straight whopper. So I thought he gonna make some adjustments and surprise Rolling, but no, he didn't. He still came in the same way. So of course, if he fights, let's say a Tszyu or someone more athletic, he can get outboxed. Devin Haney got outboxing. All you have to do is time him, make him miss, and make him pay.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do. And you got to have good legs to go the whole fight to get out the way of those punches. So he do punch hard.
Yeah.
So that's how I see it. I mean, yes, Rolly, I mean, that might be the beginning of the end of his career. He might be in one of those gatekeepers at 140 or a stay busy fighter at 140. That's what he might be because he should never been a WA champion anyway. If you want to know my opinion,
Yeah. Yeah.
so, but I mean, now we got a new WA champion. Now we got him. We got Devin Haney. We got Tszyu.
And
And we got
Matias.
yes, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all hitters. All hitters.
Somebody somebody sound like they don't belong though. Shit.
Yes, sir. It's one that don't belong. Okay. Now I'm not
Somebody
gonna
sound like they
I'm not gonna-
don't belong though. And he
right.
5'2", 63-inch arm reach, man.
So I won't go into it, but so those are the top dogs at 140. So it's gonna get heated up now. It's about to get very interesting at 140 now, and I see that coming. I see it coming, and watch and see what happens. So, all right. So that's all I have on that. But I see a lot of people saying Matias and Pitbull. I've been seeing that last night,
It's not
and I
gonna
see,
happen, man.
yeah.
It's
So
not
all
gonna
right.
happen. People be, and shout out to MJ78 with the 2-piece and super chat. How will Pitbull versus Matias go? I got Matias over everybody currently fighting at 140 right now, bro. So any question you got with Matias involving 140 pounder, I got Matias right now. So for me, bruh, as far as the performance, I told people, OG, and you could see it in the fight. The key was whoever got pushed back was gonna lose that fight because neither one of these fighters can fight off their back foot that good. And what did Rolly do? He was over moving. He was very nervous, using too much lateral movement, so he tiring himself out. He got that broke ass shoulder roll, so you know you're gonna get caught with hooks and overhand rights and shit, trying to do pullbacks and shoulder rolls. He's not good enough to be doing that, and he started getting clipped with a big ass left hook in the first round. In the first round, he getting clipped with left hooks and overhand rights, and shit. I'm like, oh, he fucking getting knocked out, and he started holding on for dear life for the rest of the fight. The ref said, "No, you could clearly tell who Premier Boxing Champions wanted to win by the way the ref was acting, because the ref cut that shit out immediately. Like he got orders immediately. Like, don't you let none of this holding go on. Goddamn it, we are here on pay-per-view. We need these motherfuckers to fight. That's why they made the Fundora Tszyu fight keep going. We'll get to that a little bit later, but his ass is just trash to me, bro. He's trash. Like he been trash, and he can't fight going backwards. And the moment that Pitbull came out of there, put him on the back foot without ever throwing a punch, I knew the fucking fight was over, man. I knew the fight was over, and Pitbull did what Pitbull does. No jab, no game plan. I'm putting these earmuffs on, and I'm walking your ass down because I really am a Pitbull. I'm a dog like that. He ain't changed his face. He kept the same face the whole fight, mean mugging, rolling, throwing nothing but hooks and overhand rights.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all, bro. And so he did his motherfucking thing, and Rolly can't fight going backwards, and he done got figured out. And now his chin broke. Now he ain't got no chin no more. Everybody putting him down. In his last 3 fights, he done been put down, all 3 of them, bro. You on your way out of here. You on your way out of here, because next they're gonna be like, yo, he talk a lot of trash. We need a good name for a prospect. Let's go ahead and make Gary Antoine Russell versus Rolly Romero. Them the types of fights he about to start getting, bro. He about to start getting in there with fucking Gary Antoine Russells and shit. Like they gonna drop him in Mayweather promotion. They gonna call him up over the top rank. Like, yeah, Abdullah Mason need a name on his resume. Rolly, come on over here and fight Abdullah. When you start losing like he losing, and you got a name like he got, and fans just want to see you on some bullshit, bro, you gonna start being on motherfucking undercards against prospects and shit, and they gonna really whoop on your ass, man.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, bro. Shout out to Not Me with a 2-piece in the super. Just says much love to you both. Keep up the good work. Appreciate you, dog. So yeah, that's all I got on that one. Now, I want to talk about the 140-pound division for a little bit though, because Devin Haney said in his media workout that he now wants to go for undisputed. When you look at Subriel Matias, when you look at Teofimo Lopez, when you look at Pitbull Cruz, do you think that Devin Haney, number one, do you believe he's going to truly go for undisputed? And number two, with the champions that we have in boxing at 140 pounds right now, do you think Devin Haney will be able to accomplish that? Do you think he can go for undisputed?
No, no disrespect at all. Devin Haney, great fighter, no doubt about it. Great fan base sometimes. But Devin he's not going to go for undisputed. They're not moving like that. Bill Haney, he believes his son is pound for pound face of boxing, and that's his opinion. Now, of course, Devin's not moving like that. He's not moving like that towards Tszyu. Tszyu is a harder puncher. He better athletic wise. You got Matias. Matias is a harder puncher. Matter of fact, everybody is a harder puncher at that top level. Now, he wants to unify. Well, that's great. That's great. But see, this is the problem. We have a lot of guys. That talk the talk, but never walk the walk. And that's the problem with boxing. And that's one thing I like about Tszyu. I mean, he's a throwback fighter. And he wants to fight anybody that they put in front of him. But Devin Haney, no, he's not going to go for undisputed. I mean, he can try, no doubt about it, but he will lose. One of those guys, so that's how I see it. I mean, Devin Haney, no, I'm not disrespecting him or anything. He just don't have it. Now, I'm going to say this. Pitbull Cruz, what he did last night, is what majority of the fighters would do to Devin Haney. What I mean by that is Devin Haney, he's gonna box, no doubt about it. He can box. He know how to get in and get out. He doesn't engage. But those guys, they will make you fight. I told everyone last night, you can box all you want to, but sooner or later, you're gonna have to fight. You're gonna have to fight. Because they will cut that ring off and push you back, and then you refuse that clinch, and then you're gonna have to fight. And then that's when we're gonna see what type of chin you have. So that's how I see it. But I like the way you're thinking though. I like the way you're thinking. You know, why not? Go for it. So that's all I got. Yeah.
Damn, I tried to give your ass a chance, Melvin. Get the fuck up out of here, man. Bye. Goodbye, Melvin. Good luck. How you? First of all, your name Melvin Everett. You sound black, so that's got to be a troll name when you talk blacks. Bro, your name Melvin, bro. Your name is Melvin, or it ain't really Melvin. So take your troll ass on out of here. Listen, as far as what you were just talking about, OG, the idea of Devin Haney being undisputed, I think it's a good idea. Him going for it. I think that's cool. I don't think he'll fight Subriel Matias. Time will tell. I don't believe him. He's gonna have to prove me wrong. I don't think he'll fight Subriel Matias. And as far as the other fights that we're talking about, I don't think he'll get those fights in enough time because I don't think he's gonna go to Top Rank and just we're gonna give you Teofimo Lopez off the bat. I don't think that shit gonna happen. They gonna want him to sign up to multiple fights. It's the same thing the PBC and Bud Crawford are going through right now. We'll talk about it later. As far as him getting the fight with Isaac Cruz going over the Premier Boxing Champions, I told y'all this shit about Errol and Bud. I'm telling y'all this shit about Devin and Tank. You can choose to listen or you can choose not to listen. I got you, Joseph. Give me a second. The issue is going to be if Tank Davis wants to fight Devin, you're not going to Premier Boxing Champions and you're going to get Pitbull without seeing Tank first. You do not get like Pitbull's not skipping the line over the cash cow, bro. And Devin's not a name where people are gonna go give him. Oh yeah, we'll just give you Teofimo Lopez so you can beat him and take his belt. Oh yeah, we'll just give you Isaac Pitbull Cruz so you can just beat him and take his belt. People are gonna want to sign you to multiple fight deals, bro. No one's letting you come and take their leverage in that division, which is the belts, and then just dipping off, bro. Like so, this like the only thing I say realistic is he can probably get the Subriel Matias fight because he over there fucking with Eddie and them. Other than that, bro. Other than that, man, you tripping, Dank. You out your mind. Other than that, bro, he's not gonna get them fights because Top Rank will be like, yeah, we can give you the Teofimo fight, but we need you to fight Raymond Muratalla first, then this fighter, and this fighter. We need a 3-fight deal. PBC can be like, yeah, we can have Pitbull at the end of the line, but we need you to fight Gary Antoine Russell, Tank Davis, then maybe you can get a Pitbull fight after you get those. Like it's not gonna happen, bro. And so his thing need to be big fights, trying to go get big fights, but make no mistake about it. Top Rank not just feeding Teofimo to him on one fight, bro. It's not happening. Make no mistake about it. Premier Boxing Champions is not just feeding Pitbull to him in a one-fight deal. So we talking about something when they want you to sign 2 or 3 fights at a time. You talking about an undisputed run. They could take 3, 4, 5 years for him to pull off because the belts are too dispersed at 140 pounds. And in order for you to bring them belts together, you got to be a big name. You got to be somebody that Top Rank will look at and be like, yeah, we'll do one fight with you because your name is so big, we can make money off of you. All right? Hey, if PBC like, hey, we can do one fight with you because your name's so big. We can make money off of you, and Devin just don't bring that, bro. So, do I think he'll get undisputed? 2 reasons. Number one, politics in the business of boxing. I think that's too hard of a run because you got a belt over on PBC, you got a belt over on Top Rank. And number 2, I don't really think he'll fight Subriel Matias, bro. No time soon. No. I don't think he'll fight him. But go prove me wrong because that's a great fucking fight. I just don't think that they moving like that. Subriel Matias is in his prime. You know what I mean? He's in his prime. Devin Haney don't fight people in their prime, bro. He likes the Jorge Linares past his prime. Jojo Diaz past his prime. Regis Prograis past his prime. Lomachenko past his prime. Urielkas Gamboa past his prime. his fight against Ryan Garcia is the first time that he's fighting somebody in their prime, bro, in a long ass time. And that ain't me hating him, just the facts, bro. So Super El Matias don't fit the narrative, bro. He don't fit the narrative. And shout out to my homie Joseph Jackson. Or he don't fit the way they move, I should say. With the 2-piece in the Cash App. He says Matias is mid, slow feet, don't eat. No Diddy. I mean, shit. David Benavidez' feet eat just fine, bro.
No Diddy.
Yeah. All I'll tell y'all about Super El Matias, Caleb Plant got better feet than David Benavidez, bro. I keep trying to school y'all and educate y'all. Y'all don't want to listen to me, though. Them feet ain't gonna mean nothing if a motherfucker can beat on your ass and make you sit down and fight, y'all. Y'all gotta learn how to like analyze the sport and take your favorites out of it. Your feet don't mean shit if a motherfucker can get to you and make you sit down and fight. Caleb Plant is more athletic than David Benavidez. He is more agile than David Benavidez. He has faster hands than David Benavidez. And guess what he had to do after about 5 rounds? He had to sit his ass down and fight. Demetrius Andrade got better feet than David Benavidez. He is faster than David Benavidez. He is quicker than David Benavidez. Guess what he had to do after about 2 rounds? He had to sit his ass down and he had to fight.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. So listen, it ain't just Devin. I don't think Teofimo can beat Matias. I think Tank got a tough time with Matias. I don't think Richardson Hitchens can beat Matias. I really think Matias is like the David Benavidez of that division, bro. Hard to beat. It's going to take a counterpuncher with some pop that's going to keep him up off of him and counter his ass into oblivion, bro. And sit in that pocket and swim without getting wet. All that moving laterally and staying on your back foot, he going to wear your tackle. He don't give a fuck about what you throwing at him. I got Matias, bro. It just is what it is, bro.
Right.
I feel you, Joseph. Yeah, Matias, you're right. Matias has never seen anything like Devin, bro. 100%. Who has Devin seen like Matias, though? You see how that shit go? That you don't know till you get in the ring, bro. But that's what I think about it. I think back to what we talking about, the undisputed run gonna be too hard because of politics. And there's one fighter in there that I don't think he's gonna fight. I don't think he's gonna fight Matias, bro. But prove me wrong. Fight his ass. That's a great fight. I want to see the fight. I want to see the fight. I just don't think I think it's too risky for him and not enough money. It's not big enough, right? It's not a big selling fight, so the money ain't gonna be worth the risk you taking. And it is what it is. I mean, I hear you, Miami kid, Jay. You say you hyping up Matias too much. I mean, if we gotta wait for people to prove themselves to you, then what's the point of doing the shit that KQ and I do? If I had to wait for Jesse Bam Rodriguez to do everything he's doing before I told you he was great, what's the point of me doing what I do? Like, of course, I'm gonna tell you who I think is gonna be great and who I think ain't gonna be it, bro. Like that's part of this shit. We get a lot of them right, we get some of them wrong, but come on, bro. If you think I'm hyping them up too much, you pick your guy, you hype him up, and let's see who's right more than the other one, bro. That's all I can say about it. But look, moving on from the 140-pound division, because we got to keep the show going, KQ. I want to get to the main event on Friday, man. You said Oscar Valdez surprised you, man. Oscar Valdez, maybe he was sipping on some more tea. Maybe he was sipping on some more tea or something. I don't know. I don't know. But what do you think of Oscar Valdez's performance against Liam Wilson on Friday night, man, becoming the WBO interim champion down at 130 pounds?
You know, he was losing that fight, but you can tell a great fighter. Now, I know y'all saying, "Woo, Valdez, great fighter." Yeah, I'm talking about he got dog in him. What I mean by that is that he dig down deep. He went down deep and dig deep. So he had enough energy and enough determination to throw a few more punches and make him meaningful. You know, I mean, he fought with a broken jaw once before. So we know he got good dog in him, and that's what he displayed. Now he was fighting the young man from Australia, and he wasn't nothing to play with. Cause Valdez, he hurt Valdez. He hurt Valdez with a body shot.
He did.
And Valdez felt that.
Remember I put in your chat, man. I said, shout out to Liam Wilson for that low ass ring IQ, because he didn't even know he had him hurt.
I know. That's what I'm saying. And that's the thing about it. He didn't know Valdez was hurt, but we saw it because we saw it in his eyes. Because man, he just like froze for a second, and he felt that. And it still took him about 2 rounds to shake off the cobwebs. Now, but I still think that he couldn't have got him out of there, and Valdez did a great job coming back in that fight because Valdez was looking at his career right in front of him. And what I mean by that is that if he would have failed and lost that fight on Friday night, then he looking at a gatekeeper maybe or retirement or might get a belt. He might still be able to get a chance to fight at the last minute. He one of them guys that you can call and fill in. That's what type of fighter he would have been because he only had one more shot to prove himself, and he did that. He did that Friday night. No, so now, of course, the guy he was fighting, he lost 2, 3 fights just like he lost Friday night. He came that close to winning. Well, see, that close to winning is not winning. So, therefore, he waited. He waited for Oscar Valdez to come out and go to his dressing room because he wanted to ask Oscar Valdez, how good was I? Like Devin Haney used to say, do I punch hard? Well, he wanted to ask Valdez, how good am I? And Valdez said, man, you real good. You almost had me out of there, right? You almost had me out of there. And look, keep working at it. Keep working at it. Come by the gym. Eddie, real cool. Come by the gym, man, and we can work on some things because you was right there. You were right there. Then, of course, Tim Bradley. Tim Bradley always got some shit to say. Tim Bradley said, Mark Krieger said, yeah, the young man, he bit down hard. The young man said, yeah. Mark Krieger said, yeah, the young man, he just got to use his brain and think and bite down in the times where he need to bite down. But Tim Bradley said, well, I beg the difference. He's never going to be a good fighter. He's never going to be a good, he just, he's never gonna be a good fighter. I don't know what I don't know what Oscar's talking about. He'll never be a good fighter. He can't think. He doesn't have a ring IQ. I'm like, oh man, come on, really?
Talk about kicking a man while he down and shit.
Right, man. Because he was real concerned. Hey, look, do I got a future in this shit? Can I make a living at this? Because he had his daughter. And just him and his daughter. He didn't. I don't know if he have a wife or not, but his wife wasn't there.
Now his sister. I don't know if he got a wife because his sister came. He was there. Right. He was trying to win that fight for his sister who got cancer and shit and got knocked out. That's crazy, bro.
Right. Damn, that's tough. And so, but Valdez, he bit down. But only thing I don't like about Valdez, he has the earmuffs on and he jumps in a lot. He jumps in a lot, and he's gonna have to start learning how to work the jab better and. His style is just trash to me.
Yeah, he's a rock'em sock'em robot, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's a rock'em sock'em robot. I think Oscar Valdez. I told people in our predictions. Now that the fight is over, I can tell you. I told y'all Liam Wilson is the type of fighter that Oscar Valdez is gonna perform well against because Liam Wilson gonna give up his range, he's gonna give up his height, and he gonna try to bang it out with Oscar, and that's right into Oscar's game plan. And Oscar. If you ain't got no defense and you straight up and down, Oscar do got a nasty ass left hook, and that's what he was fucking Liam up with, to the body and up top. He got a good catch and shoot game with that. And Liam, who was fighting well at the beginning, and like you said, KQ hurt him to the body, but either the bright lights was too much for him, or he's stupid, or he blind, or whatever, because everyone saw it. I was in your chat the whole time while you were calling the fight. The chat was like, yo, he's fucking hurt, and he been hurt for the last 2 rounds. Oscar literally had his right elbow like it was taped to his body and shit. He was so hurt. Like he was not moving it. Like you got to see that. Right. If you Liam Wilson, you got to see that. But he didn't see it. He couldn't react to it. And so Oscar was able to get the knockout. And by all intents and purposes, so everybody knows he's a WBO interim champion. But Emmanuel Navarrete is moving up to 135 pounds to fight for the vacant WBO 135-pound belt. So he gonna end up dropping that WBO 130-pound belt, and then Oscar's gonna become WBO champion at 130 pounds again. In case anybody was wondering what's gonna happen, that's why they made that a WBO interim fight, because it wasn't an interim fight at first. It was just gonna be a 12-round fight, y'all. They moved it to a WBO interim fight because Top Rank's plans are to have Navarrete fight for that 135-pound belt. If he wins against Barenchik, he's gonna be the 135-pound champion in the WBO. He gonna stay there. He gonna drop his belt in the WBO at 130 pounds, and they're gonna have Oscar Valdez right there in position to either be elevated or he gonna fight for the vacant title against against somebody. But he's gonna get an opportunity to be champion again this year. Y'all watch what I tell you. Shout out to the homie David Easter with the 5-piece no biscuit in the super chat. He says, I like Matias, but I need to see him beat someone. 140 is overrated though. Listen, David, I would just tell you, man, go look at the people that he's beat, and you'll see that he's beat a lot of really good fighters. I think sometimes boxing fans make the mistake of, Gary Antoine Russell, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, Isaac Pitbull Cruz, and if a guy has, Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson, Lomachenko, and if a guy hasn't fought those guys at 135 or 140 pounds, you think they ain't fought nobody. But if you go look at Matias, you go look at Jukinbayev, who he beat. You go look at Jeremiah Ponce, who he beat. You go look at Sherhojan Ergashev, who he just beat. These are all very good fighters who were undefeated at the time, high knockout ratios, outstanding amateur pedigree, competed in the World Series of Boxing, international amateur championships, like a lot of really good fucking fighters at a really high level. Like he done beat some dogs, and he didn't just beat them. These are undefeated fighters who never tasted defeat before, that refused to come out the corner, bro. So this idea that Matias ain't fought nobody, I would just simply say, go look at those names I mentioned, and you'll see that those are very good fucking fighters that he beat. Just because they ain't from America don't mean they can't fight. Boxing is an international sport, and as fight fans, we doing ourselves a disservice if we don't pay attention to these names that maybe other people don't know. Now, I appreciate that super chat, but I got to get on you a little bit for this one, David. You said, yes, Valdez is a class act. People need to stop bad mouthing him. No, he's a fucking cheater. Okay, we not gonna forget that he tested positive for phentermine, which allows you to pump blood through your system and slows your heart rate down so you can work out more. And his excuse for popping dirty was that he drunk herbal tea and lied to us to our faces. How you get phentermine in your system from a herbal tea when phentermine is a man-made substance, bro? Who the hell you fooling? Phentermine is a man-made substance. It's a central nervous system stimulant that people take, right? How did he ingest that in his system? Because of herbal tea. Herbs come from the earth, bro. Phentermine is man-made. This man lied to our face. He ain't no goddamn class act. He's a goddamn cheater and a liar, bro. Hell no. He's a cheater and a fucking liar, and I ain't fucking with him. He ain't no class act, bro. Ain't nothing classy about him. He's a goddamn cheater, man. It's fucking cheater, bro. But I appreciate your support, and I hope you don't, I hope you don't take that the wrong way, but I don't consider him a class act. And over here on our channel, Dank Father will tell you, Rolo in the photo is in the building to tell you, we don't all disagree over here, but we a family, bro. So I'm gonna speak my mind, and I expect you to speak yours, bro. But I appreciate your support. But yeah, I don't view Oscar Valdez as a class act. He's a goddamn cheater, and they let him keep his belt. He cheated. They didn't even punish him, bro. Right. He got to fight for his championship belt the next time, bro.
Yeah.
The very next fight, he got they kept his belt on the line, and he got the state champion after testing positive for a banned substance and shit, man. Like, nah, I ain't fucking with Oscar Valdez. He ain't no goddamn class act. That man is a goddamn cheater and a liar. Don't lie to my face. David say he a humble guy. I did lose a lot of respect for him. Yeah, okay, yeah, I got you, bro. I humble and class act, those are two different things, bro. You know what I mean? Like, humble mean you ain't arrogant, you ain't full of yourself, you ain't that. Class act mean you got integrity and shit. He ain't got none of that, bro. He's a humble cheater, goddamn. Man. Hey, OG, he a humble, classless motherfucker. He a humble motherfucker with no class. He a trash act. Yeah, talk to him. Anyway, I'm off of Oscar Valdez. Good performance, though. See, I can still give him props. Good performance. He ain't
Yeah,
catch
yeah.
fire in this fight, so good performance, and he'll be champion again at 130 if Top Rank has his way. That's all I got on it. All right, man.
Right.
We got about 20 minutes left in the show. We got to talk about this Tszyu Sebastian Fundora fight before we get to the Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford though, because that's gonna have a lot of Terrence Crawford fans hot and upset. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's talk about the actual fight first, man. You were calling it. It was a bloodbath. It was bloody all over the goddamn place. What did you think of Tszyu and Sebastian Fundora?
Uh, you fading out.
What you
You fading out.
think of their fight, bro?
Okay. All right. Listen. Great fight for one. All right. Great main event. Matter of fact, I think Fundora was a great replacement for Keith Thurman. Now, I have to admit, I had Tszyu winning that fight before the fight started. Then, of course, I changed my mind like 2 or 3 times, and because they were tip for tap, and of course, Tszyu, he was like right on Fundora the first round, second round. Matter of fact, he hit him with an overhand right and bust his nose. But then, then Fundora, being tall as he is, he threw the right jab, but he came down with the right jab with the elbow on top of Tszyu head. Now, of course, Tszyu is about this height, and Fundora is up here. And of course, that busted a cut open in top of his head. Now, that blood got to go somewhere. Now, it didn't go to the side. It went straight down his forehead into his eye, mainly the left eye. Well, that what really turned the tables. That what really turned the tides. Because Tszyu, he stopped being aggressive. He stopped catching the jabs with the glove. And then he started just letting his hands go. And just threw caution to the wind. But Fundora was letting his hands go and letting that left hand fly. And then Fundora took advantage of it. Yes, he was bleeding too, but he took advantage of Tszyu cut on top of the head.
He was bleeding because he got hands put on his ass. Man, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't want to be rude, sir. I apologize. My feelings are hurt. You know?
Yeah. I feel you, man. I really do. Yes, sir. I feel bad for you, man. Yes, sir. But but Tszyu, if he had that cut on his head, I think this fight would end up going a different way. Because Tszyu was focused. I think he had a great game plan. What, like I always tell everybody, how you defend a southpaw, straight right hand. Well, that was Tszyu was trying to implement, but he couldn't see. As you notice, he was through the left jab, straight down the pipe with the right hand. But still, he could not see. So he was a little off with the right hand. And then he trying to hit him with the uppercut. It almost landed, but he couldn't see. So therefore, Fundora, I think not that he got lucky. It's just that he kept.
Nah, his ass got lucky. He got lucky, damn it. He got lucky. And I'm gonna let you keep going, but let me tell y'all something, okay? Some bullshit like that happened to one of your favorites or some shit. I don't want to hear shit. I'm taking screenshots. I'm taking pictures. Shit like this happened to one of your favorites. Where you know a motherfucker's in that ring fucking blind and can't see. I don't want to hear shit. Let that shit happen to one of your favorites.
Man.
Y'all always do this shit. If it ain't your favorite, you don't give a fuck. But let Devin run into fucking Ryan Garcia elbow and the motherfucker be blind the whole goddamn fight and watch how y'all act. Oh man, Devin couldn't see, man. He couldn't see that blood all over his face, man. Bill couldn't stop the bleeding, man. They need to run it back. Yeah, all right, go ahead, OG. Go ahead.
Man, knockout. You pissed off at you, man. I feel bad for you, man. I really do, man. I'm sorry.
They don't know. I told you how much money I lost. They don't know how much money I lost.
I know, man.
You, man. God damn.
I really felt bad because, man, I heard that. I'm like, damn, right? You get all right, so what? Right?
One,
so what?
I'd rather just miss the fight from the fucking Top Rank card, dog. Just get that shit over. Just let me miss the fight from the Top Rank card. Then that way Saturday I don't give a fucking shit. They let me. I'm feeling good all night Friday. Like, all right, shit. Friday, we eating. We got all them bitches. Saturday start off. I'm like, yeah, we eating, baby. People do what he do to rolling. I'm like, shit, we good.
Man.
I start making reservations and shit, booking shit, man. I'm ready. Boy, Easter, we about to lit.
I'm talking about a nice quiet dinner, like a candlelight dinner.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he gotta go to Popeyes.
Yeah, dog. Take my ass a motherfucking golden chick, man. Fuck, man. Hey, listen, bro. The thing is, bro. Like, and I was like, damn, when that shit happened, cause the way my shit go, if it's a no contest, then shit, I get to just keep what I already won on the 15 parlay, 15 fight parlay. So I'm like, shit, man, fuck this pay-per-view, man. Fuck the show must go on. Somebody stop this motherfucker, man. Somebody stop this bitch before round 4, man.
Man,
I'd rather them get criticized for stopping this bitch and running back or something and don't nobody win, bro. Like, man. Come on, man.
Do we saw the doctor come in there and look at it, man? What you say, man?
All right, stop that shit. He can't see. I seen where the cut was. I seen how big it was. I seen how fast it covered his face up. I'm like, stop this motherfucker, man. Stop this fight, dog. We need a motherfucking no contest out this bitch. Let him run a technical decision, bro. Let him run this shit back. But that shit hurt my heart, man. Go ahead,
man. But again, so Fundora, the elbow did put a big cut on top of Tszyu head. Now Tszyu, look, shout out to Tszyu. I mean, he tried his best. He didn't give up. He didn't stop on the stool. They didn't stop the fight. You know, they kept going. And a lot of people say, well, hey, this is boxing. This is what happens in boxing. It was a bloody affair. And when I talk about a lot of blood, it was a lot of blood. It's slippery too. Blood is slippery too. You know, so Tszyu can't get no good leverage on his punches because he kept wiping the glove
on his eye. Yeah.
With the glove. So it just made it worse, you know, and the cut just messed up that whole fight.
It did.
I didn't bet, but this just the honest truth. That cut messed up the whole fight. Now, that's because you fight a taller guy. You know, and when you tall like that, yes, you're gonna throw that right jab and bring the arm back, but it went on top of Tszyu head. You know, I mean, he wouldn't there purposely do it, but you know, things like that happens. You know, but Tszyu just couldn't time him. He just couldn't get it right. He tried to catch him with the uppercut. He tried to catch him with the swinging left hand, but it just wasn't.
Motherfucker, he couldn't see no more. He lost his distance, bro.
Right.
If you go watch them, what's up, Jay Nori? I see you in the building. Salute, homie. If you go watch them first couple of rounds, he was taking Fundora jab away, and he was able to. His distance was perfect. He was landing that right hand on his ass, busting his nose, throwing the proper punches. It was a straight right hand down the middle, overhand right. And he was stabbing that left hook down to the body. He was whooping on Fundora ass, bro. And then the moment that he lost his vision, Fundora was same game plan. Was trying to work that jab. Tszyu couldn't see that bitch coming no more. Fundora was able to get that left hand off on him, and he did outwork Tszyu. But you could clearly see that when Tszyu did have vision, he was landing cleaner punches, bro. And he was landing, and his shit was really fucking Fundora up. He just couldn't work enough because the motherfucker couldn't see, bro. He couldn't see. It was clear that he couldn't see. And anybody calling him a hype job to me, because Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence are not officially at 154 yet. I still think Tszyu is the best fighter at 154 pounds, bro. Right. Him and Romero Charlo are still the best two to me. I don't think Fundora is a better fighter than him. I'm out on a limb, and I would say if they rematch that fight, bro, I think Tszyu beats his ass up, bro.
Yeah.
Barring any crazy shit happening like that. I saw enough of what I needed to see through first 2 rounds. Fundora had no fucking shot, bro.
Yeah.
No fucking shot. And I get it. Cuts happen, and he the one that leaded his head into him and shit. So it is what it is, bro. You know, Fundora did his thing. He won the fight or whatever, so you can't be salty about that. It's just I know that Tszyu is a better fighter than him. If they fight again, bro, I got Tszyu because I think the cut caused Fundora to do better than what he would have otherwise done. I think the cut played a lot to do with the outcome of that fight. And if you ignore that, then ignore it, bro. Talk your shit. I ain't soft or sensitive. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I just think that really determine the outcome of the fight is that goddamn cut over Tszyu's head. You can't talk about that fight without mentioning it, bro.
Right.
If you try to talk about that fight without mentioning that happened, then I think you're doing yourself a disservice as an analyst. But shout out to Fundora because he, like you always say, all in all, he took a lot of big shots, and we saw him knocked out in his last fight. He showed durability. He kept fighting through the big shots that he took. And so respect to him for bouncing back. Respect to both fighters because they both took the fight on short ass notice. Right. They both, like Tszyu didn't have to do that. So, and neither did Fundora. They took the fight on short ass notice. They saved the pay-per-view and they gave us an early fight of the year candidate. You know what I mean? So I ain't as a fight fan, I ain't mad. Obviously, as a gambler, I lost some money last night, but that's part of the shit. That's that's why you ain't really supposed to be gambling. So I ain't tripping on that. But you gotta give both fighters their respect. And I would just simply say my analysis is I think the cut beat Tszyu way more than Fundora beat Tszyu. And you can agree with that or you can disagree with it. Just knowing the rematch, I got Tszyu. It's just that simple for me. You got anything else on the fight before we get to the stuff that happened after the fight? Because we gotta talk about that. Do you got anything else on the fight in the ring before we get to the stuff outside the ring?
Well, the only thing about it is I have seen a lot of fights in my days, and I have seen cuts less than that. I mean, that was worse than cuts I have seen. And they stopped the fight. They would stop that fight. Now, that cut last night, they should have stopped it. They should have stopped it because it was going in his eye. And most doctors, when they see a cut, I don't care if it's a headbutt right here, it's going in your eye, son.
You know why they didn't though, right?
Oh yeah.
Hey, Premier Boxing Champions and Amazon Prime, like y'all got us fucked up. This our first show.
right. So
we done had a great night. This card done been fire. Aries Landy Lara, Starch Michael Zarafa, Sirhach Bahachik, and Mendoza put on in the prelims. Pitbull and did what he did to Rolling. Julio Cesar Martinez versus Cordova was a good fight. Y'all is not about to get to this last fight and fuck this shit up.
Right.
Like this fight gonna go on. Y'all got us fucked up out here, man.
That's right. The doc, long they ain't gonna die, let them fight. Right? Yep. So they fought to the end, man. So, but that's all I have on the fight.
Okay, all right. So, listen. It's a big controversy brewing again over Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. OG, we got it in the show with this, man. That's why I got it. That's why I got it in the goddamn title, man. Listen, so whole story. Terrence Crawford activated, became the WBO mandatory for this WBO belt at 154 pounds. He want to fight with Sebastian Fundora. Errol Spence flew out to motherfucking Vegas. Got in the ring. He want to fight with Sebastian Fundora too. Wow. PBC, Premier Boxing Champions. You go look at their Twitter. Timeline. They posting Fundora and Errol Spence all over that bitch. OG, it's clear as day. Premier Boxing Champions. They had Errol in the ring, and right after that, they posting Errol and Fundora taking pictures together. PBC clearly wants the Errol Spence and Fundora fight.
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you this question first because it's two. So, who do as a fight fan, who do you want to get the fight with Sebastian Fundora? As a fight fan, not who you think is gonna get the fight, because we'll do that in a minute. But who do you want to see get the fight with Sebastian Fundora?
Well, I want to see Errol Spence get the fight. Not because I'm an Errol Spence fan. It's just because, first of all, if Bob Aaron can keep fights in-house, why can't PBC keep it in-house? All right? That's number one. And number two is that Errol Spence is a 154-pounder now. He's been struggling to make 147 for years, and now he's coming back off of 2 eye surgeries and a trauma to the body from a car accident. And now I want to see what Errol Spence have left. We know Terrence Crawford. We know he lived that fighter lifestyle. We know he's a dangerous fighter. But right now, Terrence Crawford, he can rock the apple cart. But still, Errol Spence, he didn't get his rematch. So allow him to have this. He's fighting Fundora. Fundora ain't no punk. Fundora, as you saying what he done to Errol Lubin, another southpaw. So now Earl Spence get a chance to go in there and grab 2 belts. 2 belts now. Earl Spence can become a unified champion once again. Now, Terrence Crawford, 2-time undisputed champion. Great, fine. But never know. History repeats itself, they says. They say history repeats itself. So, who knows? Terrence Crawford might find a platform. With who? Don't know. But still, Earl Spence is PBC. Al Heyman is Earl Spence. So, you're going to look out for your guy. You're going to look out for your hometown guy. Earl Spence is PBC over there. He is the top dog right now. And the top dog right now is ready to go, he says. So let it happen. Let it happen, and that's a good fight to have. Now, Earl Spence going to have to come up with a game plan how he going to fight a guy that tall. He going to have to come up with a trainer. So all this, Earl Spence, I'm quite sure he thought about it. He already knew before he walked in the building that he was going to know he going to get that fight. So, but that's how I look at it. All right, that's how I look at it.
So I'm catching super chats and I'll answer the question. So shout out to the Atheist Ghostbuster with the 10-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He says, KO, I may disagree with you sometimes, but this boxing ish for real. I appreciate that, Atheist. Thank you, man. Yeah, and I don't mind no disagreements over here. We ain't on that bullshit.
Right.
Long as we are respectful, we can talk shit, but long as we all respect each other as human beings, we can disagree. Like I don't disagree with Dankfather, Rolo, Jay Grant Jr. being here. Cersei, I don't agree with these motherfuckers half the time, but they family, bro. So as long as we respect each other and we just keep it boxing, I don't really care about none of that shit, bro. It's just entertainment and fun for me to talk about this shit with y'all, man. A Kilo Needle with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat says Fundora's manager already said that Bud isn't going to pack 40,000 people in Dallas Stadium. Spence versus Fundora is next. Big fish, strap season, no tune-ups. All right, so who do I want to get the fight? I'm going to give y'all my order, bro. So it's 3 people in play potentially for Fundora. My order is I want Tszyu to get his rematch, Terrence Crawford, then Errol Spence. As a fight fan, if I just say fuck the politics, fuck the business of boxing, Tszyu, because I think he deserves his rematch as champion, and I feel like the circumstances under which he lost, he deserves a rematch before either of them get the fight. In my personal opinion, I would like to see Tszyu versus Fundora Part 2. He deserves his rematch. Secondly, if it's between Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, just as a fight fan, I don't see how you can whoop on Errol Spence the way that Terrence Crawford whooped on Errol Spence, and then Errol Spence get the shot at the titles over you, bro. Like I prefer to see Terrence Bud Crawford. I want to see Spence in the ring again, see what he got left. Right. But he can do that shit against Errol Lubin. He can do that shit against motherfucking Tszyu shit. He can do that shit against any numbers of fighters. Jesus Romo shit. He can go to 154 and do that shit against anybody. But if it come to like 2 belts being on the line, bro, I gotta say I would like, as a fight fan, even though I do not like Bud Crawford at all, bro. Like I don't like him at all, bro. I'm not a fan. I will never be a fan of his. But he just on some pure competition shit, on some pure just sportsman shit. If you take politics and business out of it, he deserved a shot over Errol, bro. He really do. But to me, Tszyu deserved a rematch over both of them, bro. Over both of them. If I'm keeping it funky with y'all, so that's my thoughts on who I want to get the fight. Now, this is a different question. Who do you think is gonna get the fight? I think you already kind of let the head out the bag. Who do you think is gonna get the fight between the two, and why do you think they gonna get it? Who you out of Bud and Earl? Who you think gonna actually get the fight, bro?
Well, you know, uh, 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 Earl's gonna get the fight, no doubt about it.
Hey, that's
Earl,
tough.
yeah, Earl already knew.
That's tough, man.
When he not text when he posted that, hey, he's on his way to Vegas. He getting the winner. He wants the winner of Tszyu and Fundora, and we knew already. No, as Boston fans, you can read between the lines. He knew that. Sitting down the audience. Next thing I know, look up, he's in the ring. So if you're gonna do all that and then make the fight happen, so now Earl, he will be next to fight Fundora. Now, of course, I would like to see the rematch with Tszyu because I think that cut and that's why I asked you all after the fight was over with. Now, considering everything, the cut and everything, do you think that was fair to Tszyu? Last minute replacement. I had to make some adjustments in the training. Then you get hit with an elbow on top of your head and spill open. The cut man ain't doing his job. You know, there's still blood coming out. So should they run it back? Everybody say yes, it should be a rematch. But here come Earl Spence. Here come Earl Spence. So Tim Tszyu kiss that shit goodbye. Now he ain't gonna get no rematch. Now, of course, it's possible later on down the line, because he is with PBC. So he might can get his get back. But we gotta see how Terrence Crawford moving now. How is he's moving. So remember, Earl now, if he beat Fundora, become a unified champion once again. But what will Terrence be? He already lost one belt. So I mean, so will he get them belts back at 154? We don't know. Will we have another Earl Spencer Terrence Crawford fight at 154? And Earl look better than he did at 147? We don't know. That's what we love about boxing. But I tell you this, they days are numbered. They days are numbered. Because we are talking about Crawford at the age of 37, and by that time, 38. Then you talking about Earl Spence. He would be about 36 at that time. He's 34 now. So, man, they days are numbered. And like I said, you got these younger guys. These younger guys that's coming in now. All right. You had that Golden Boy era that went over to PBC. All right. That's that Floyd Mayweather. That's Danny Garcia. That's Keith Thurman. Well, those guys are almost out of here now. Right. Then you came with the Earl Spencers and Terrence Crawfords. And, well, they almost out of here now. And then you got that new generation, the Devin Haney, the Javante Davis, the Shushu Carrington, the Xander Zayas. Those are the new guys that's coming up. And they want all the smoke. This is a new generation now. All right. We're getting a lot of boxing this year, and you're going to see what's on display. So, but that's all I have.
So I agree with you, bro. I think Earl gonna get the fight over both of them. So I'll run it down for Tszyu. Earl just a way bigger money fight, bro. Like him and Fundora had a real good crowd, but I think I saw the super chat earlier. Like him and Earl, Fundora and Earl, Mexican American versus Earl Spence in the stadium and shit. We already seen what Earl and motherfucking Mikey Garcia did in AT&T Stadium when Earl wasn't the name that he is now. They gonna pack that bitch out. You know what I mean? So he gonna get the fight over Tszyu because of that. For Bud Crawford, listen, man, he in a bad situation. They offered him Jamel Charlo and Erickson Lubin, and he turned it down. When they were trying to make the Earl Spence fight the first time, he walked away and he went and fought David Avanesian. Now he's walking around here trying to be a free agent, bro. He's trying to fight one fight, and this is where y'all ain't gonna want to hear this, but if you Premier Boxing Champions, why would you let a dangerous ass fighter like Bud Crawford only sign a one fight deal, bro? When you know in all likelihood, if he signed a one fight deal to fight Sebastian Fundora, he gonna beat Sebastian Fundora the fuck up. Then if he beats Sebastian Fundora up and take both his belts and you only get him for a one fight deal, then what? What you gonna do with Earl Spence, Erickson Lubin, Sebastian Fundora, Tszyu,
Right.
Brian Castano, all these 154-pound fighters that you got in your stable, bro? Bud is making a bad move by trying to trying to be this free agent or whatever. He don't bring in the rep. The same thing I told y'all about Devin Haney just now, bro, about 30 minutes ago. When we was talking about Devin Haney becoming undisputed, how he ain't gonna be able to go over the top rank and just get one fight with Teofimo, how he ain't gonna be able to go over the PBC and just get one fight with Pitbull. Dog, they not even letting Canelo Alvarez do that shit, bro. They let Canelo Alvarez do that shit back in 2021 when he came over for one fight, fought Caleb Plant, and took all the fucking belts back to the zone and didn't re-sign with them. They not doing that shit again, bro. And then when Canelo came back, what they do? No, dog, you gonna sign for 3 fights or you ain't signing at all. You gonna sign for 2-3 fights or you ain't gonna sign at all. Bro, they doing Bud the same way, dog. He not finna, and Sir Senior and Dank Father and fucking roll on the photo. Y'all can say maybe he just too good for his own good. Whatever y'all want to say. Whatever narrative you want to spin, but it would be absolutely stupid. Y'all can't get mad at a company for doing what's smart. It would be absolutely stupid for them to say, yeah, Bud Crawford, we just gonna make this one fight with you and Sebastian Fundora. You can just leave. Nah, bro. If he's gonna get this fight, he gonna have to make himself part of the family, bro. He gonna have to sign to a 3-fight deal where he sign up to fight Sebastian Fundora, Tszyu, Errol Spence, or Sebastian Fundora, Tszyu, Jamel Charlo. He gonna have to sign to them, bro. He's gonna have to. Otherwise, look, we making this Sebastian Fundora, Errol Spence fight. If you push the issue on the WBO, we just gonna have Fundora drop the WBO, and we gonna do the WBC with Fundora and Spence, and they gonna tell the WBO, yeah, you can make Fundora drop this bitch, and you can do the sanction fees for a Bud Crawford Josh Kelly fight, or you can let Fundora keep his belt, and you can have the sanctioning fees off of a Spence and Fundora fight. Right. That's what they gonna tell him. And WBO, make your decision. And if you Bud Crawford, you really want a vacant title shot against Josh Kelly, that ain't no big fight. And then Josh Kelly, y'all think he's going to take the fight? Because remember, Josh Kelly was already made to quit by David Avanesian, who Bud already knocked the fuck out. So do you really think Josh Kelly is going to have the nuts in there with Bud Crawford? And then if Josh Kelly turns down the vacant WBO fight, guess who's number 2 in the WBO behind him? Erickson fucking Lubin, the dude that Bud Crawford already turned down one time. And so you end up for a vacant, guess who you're going to have to do business with anyway, bro? You're going to be right back over there with Premier Boxing Champions trying to work out a deal with Erickson Lubin. If he's smart, he will just try to go ahead and be like, look, Al, what I got to do, bro? How many fights you need me for? You need me for the rest of my career? I bet, bro. All this trying to act like he big dog and Al Heyman and the PBC and he don't fuck with them and he don't like them over there for whatever fucking reason. All that shit is only hurting his business. Shit, here's a secret, Bud fans, and y'all go take this to a Bud channel. You could always sign for multiple fights and just retire when the fuck you want to.
Right.
Why not do what you need to do to get the fight? You can always say, yeah, fine, fuck it, Al. Sign me up for 4 fights. And then when you fight the 2 fights you want, you can be like, deuces, I'm retired, I'm gone. You can always do that, bro. you can always do shit like that, bro. But this idea that he gonna be a free agent and he just gonna bully his way in and get a 1-fight deal, man, y'all out y'all mind. That shit ain't happening, bro. And they letting you know it ain't happening. They're gonna make Fundora versus Spence. Spence gonna get this fight first against what I want, against what fight fans want. But if y'all want Bud to get the fight, you can't get mad at Premier Boxing Champions for doing what's in their best interest. Because guess what?
Right.
Let Bud Crawford go over the top rank and be like, yeah, I want a 1-fight deal with Xander Zayas. You know they ain't making that fucking fight. They ain't making that fucking fight. They ain't finna just feed they stable to him. Let him go over to that bitch and be like, yeah, I'm moving up to 160. I want a 1-fight deal with Janabek, goddammit. They not finna just feed him Janabek. They gonna make him sign for multiple fights. Y'all, like, it's sometimes y'all lose your goddamn brain, bro. Let that motherfucker go over the podium boy and tell Oscar De La Hoya, yeah, I want Virgil Ortiz, nobody else. I'm only signing for 1 fight. They gonna be like, man, if you don't get the fuck out of here, we're not just gonna give you a free run at one of our biggest names. They not just gonna get that motherfucker free run at 2 belts for 1 fight with his name Bud Crawford. and he number 1 pound for pound fight in the world. As a matter of fact, because he's number 1 pound for pound fight in the world, because he's so good, they want the motherfucker over there for multiple fights. And if he don't want to do it, they gonna do it over there, bro. They gonna do it with people that they got control over. Because if Sebastian Fundora loses to Errol Spence, they can keep their plans. Just like when Tszyu lost to motherfucking Sebastian Fundora, they keep their plan. Because guess what? Fundora is a PBC fighter, so our plan can go on as we want it to. But if Bud Crawford come in that bitch on one fight and fuck up the whole stable, the fuck, they're not doing that, bro. Right. So you can have your wants as a fight fan and all of that shit all you want to, but if you understand the business of boxing, bro, and you understand how promotional companies move, as a Bud fan, you would be telling him all the smokers, all his realistic big fights are over there at Premier Boxing Champions anyway, bro. He not getting Canelo. So when you think of his big fights he got left, Fundora can be a big fight. The Spence rematch can be a big fight. The fight with Jamel Charlo can be a big fight. Fight with Jerome Boots Ennis can be a big fight. A fight with Tszyu can be a big fight. All of those fights are over there on Premier Boxing Champions. So just take your ass over there, bro. Just go over there so you can get the fights. Quit all this bullshit about, he won a 1 fight deal. Bud Crawford a free agent. Okay, your free agent ass gonna end up back on BLK Prime fighting Josh Kelly for a vacant WBO, dog. Man. So until you make yourself part of the family, they're not gonna treat you like family. So and you already like he gotta go over there to get the smoke, bro. It's no different for anybody else. What makes him better than Devin, bro? What makes him like Devin had to go to Top Rank to get what he wanted. If he wants undisputed, if he wants Teofimo Lopez, he's gonna have to take his ass back over to Top Rank and sign for multiple fights. If he want to Tank Davis fight, he gonna be over there on the PBC with multiple fights. Maybe a one-way rematch clause with Tank Davis if he beat. Like Bud is not above that, bro. He's not above doing it. He's gonna have to do that too. Enforcing the mandatory, that shit not gonna work, bro. Give a fuck about that mandatory. They care about the money. And Sebastian Fundora and them gonna be like, yeah, Errol the bigger fight. And the risk that you present ain't worth me coming over, you fighting one fight. He gonna have to sign for multiple fights. Right. Then he may start getting the fights that he want, bro. But other than that, bro, that's why he not gonna get the shit, because of the way he moving, bro. He gotta be smarter. I keep telling y'all thought, and I'll pass it back to you, KQ. A lot of y'all thought it was smart. Oh, he bullied PBC. He bullied Errol. He got everything that he asked for. Okay. All right, bro. You think that shit smart until that shit backfire on you. And look at what's going on with him right now. He literally tweeting at Errol, you gotta wait in line, bro. You gotta wait in line, bro. You lost, sir. You gotta wait in line. While Errol is up there taking a picture and promoting the fight with the motherfucker that you want to fight. He in the ring with him. They building the fight up. The promotional company is posting tweets of them and shit. And you talking about he got to wait in line. Okay, bro. You better start moving better. And actually do he trying to go around on that Shakur shit. Right. You know, hey man, I go around to go to the sanctioning body. Okay, dog. Good luck. He trying to go around. I'm not doing business with y'all. I could just enforce the fight by being the mandatory. Yeah, okay. And then y'all have to negotiate with me. Yeah, okay. Hold your breath on that, dog. Yeah. Hold your breath on that. So that's where he at, KQ. He gonna have to sign up, man. He gonna have to spend his twilight years over there with Premier Boxing Champions, bro, and do business with them. If he ain't trying to do business with them long term, they're not gonna give him a shot at they stable, bro. It just is what it is. You got anything else on it?
No, that's about it. It's just that, see, Bud Crawford is just, and another thing, he's not a big seller. He don't bring a lot of revenue in. Yeah, he make a lot of revenue, but he just don't bring a lot in. I think what he had, 2 pay-per-views or something like that, 2 or 3, and that's it. So you gotta take that into consideration too. And like I said, you gotta look at the business side of this. All right, we all looking at who should get this fight and things like that. But you gotta understand the business side of what makes sense, what doesn't make sense. That's what you have to look at, and what blueprint they trying to run, right? Basically you got to get in their head. You got to be them and get in their head and see what they thinking, but it makes sense that Errol Spence, former unified champion at 147, become a new unified champion at 154. That's if he gets past a Tszyu. All right, I mean, Fundora. Now, of course, Bud can come. He's welcome. He can come over to PBC, no problem. All right, but we're not gonna sign you for no one fight deal, baby. It don't work that way. Ask Canelo. But still, you still can get your shot too. You just can't get it right now. So that's all I have.
Listen, bro, and I see a lot of Bud fans is
Oh
soft
yeah, they
in the
pissed.
comments.
They
They
sorry.
that's not my stance, bro. I want Tszyu fucking rematch. Terrence Crawford deserves to fight over Errol Spence, and then Errol Spence. I'm just telling you what the fuck is gonna happen because I'm understanding what the fuck is going on with the business, bro. But I want Tszyu to get his rematch because the circumstances that he lost are bullshit to me. I think he deserves a rematch over both of them motherfuckers. Okay. Terrence Crawford because he beat Errol Spence in the performance of the year in 2023. Okay. Then Errol Spence. That's what I want as a fight fan. But as an analyst, I have to tell you who is going to probably get the fight because I got to look at the business. I got to look at the promoters. I got to look at the sanctioning bodies. I got to look at how people are moving. You want me? So I'm supposed to get in this bitch and I'm supposed to ignore. That I see Premier Boxing Champions promoting Spence versus Fundora. I'm supposed to ignore them putting Spence in the ring, flying Spence out to Vegas. I'm supposed to ignore their Twitter. I'm supposed to ignore their Twitter promoting this Fundora and Spence fight. I'm supposed to ignore Spence saying we going back to Dallas. I'm supposed to ignore Spence saying I don't do lines, bro. But like I'm not ignoring that shit. Yes, bro. Yes, I want Tszyu, then Crawford, then Spence. I'm just telling you what's up, bro. And you clearly, I'm a boxing fan, not a Bud fan, but you're a fan of boxing business, So have at it. No, I'm a fan of boxing that's smart enough to understand the business. I mean, you can always ask the channel members about how we break down stuff in the ring, bro. You can always do that if you want to, bro. I promise you, the boxing knowledge is thorough inside and outside the ring. So just stop it, bro. Stop it, dog. And this idea that any promotional company, Devin Haney is risky for your company because he can come over there and he can beat your stable. Canelo Alvarez is risky for your company because he can come over there and beat your stable. Bud Crawford is risky for your company because he can come over there and beat your stable. When promoters are in that situation, they are going to want to have you for multiple fights. Okay?
Right.
They're not going to want you to come over there with your risky ass, beat that person, and then run off, bro. No one's doing it. Like, what's so hard to understand? No one is doing that, bro. No one is gonna be like, yeah, Bud Crawford, just come over here and beat up one of our champions, and then you ain't gotta have no rematch clause. You don't need no 2-fight deal. You don't need no 3-fight deal. No one's gonna do that, bro. No one's doing that. Y'all are out your fucking mind, bro. That's why I'm literally telling you how the man can get the fight, bro. He needs to do what he has to do to get the fight, bro. He's no bigger than Canelo. Canelo had to take his ass over there for multiple fights. He's no better than Devin. Devin won an undisputed. Man, you had to sign up for 3 fights, bro. Y'all are ridiculous, bro. You want the shot at the titles at 154, you gonna have to sign up for multiple fights, motherfucker. And to say that PBC won't want to do business with them, y'all are out your fucking mind. They just offered him 2 fights. The Errol Spence rematch didn't happen. They said, yeah, we'll give you Jamel and Erickson Lubin. He turned that shit down, bro. He want to be a free agent. He want to be like, fuck y'all. I don't need to do business with y'all. Well, yes, you do, bro. Y'all, bro. just use your brain, bro. Please. You use your brain.
That got us pissed off for last night, y'all.
Y'all. And then Shakur Stevenson, bro. Like, you think if Shakur Stevenson don't re-sign the Top Rank, motherfucker, he's not getting Loma. He's not getting Navarrete. PBC is no different, bro. Guess what Shakur Stevenson gonna have to do? If he beat Artem, Guess what he gonna have to do if he want to fight Lomachenko? If he want to fight motherfucking Navarrete? If he wants a chance to unify, guess what he gonna have to do? He gonna have to sign his ass back up to motherfucking Top Rank, bro. He is not gonna be able to be like, nah, I'm a motherfucking free agent, and then Bob Arum gonna be like, yeah, we'll give you a 1 fight deal to fight Loma. They're not fucking doing that, bro. Y'all look crazy, bro. Shakur gonna be a free agent, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna give you a 1 fight deal for Navarrete. No one is doing that shit, bro. You're bugging, bro. You're bugging. And Bud Crawford is bugging, thinking that that's even an option. Yeah, fuck them 2 fight deals and 3 fight deals. I just want a 1 fight deal.
Errol Spence conducted that rematch with Bud Crawford.
Y'all shit crazy, bro. Like, come on, bro. If you just gotta use your brain. That's really all I got on it, bro. This is standard boxing business. You gotta sign up to where you want to smoke at. And if you want all these fights at 154, just sign to the company that got all them fights for you. You had no problem signing the Top Rank for all them years. What is it with them? They got him the most money that he ever got against Errol Spence. What's so wrong with him doing that? Go over there, bro. Get the fights. And while we at it, if everybody wants shit to change, I'm with you. But right now, this is what we got. So if we want the fights, we got to push fighters to do what it takes to get the fights. And what you got to do is, wherever they got the fights at, that's where you got to go. That's what everybody else got to do. It's no different for him. It's no different for him. It's really standard. It's really fucking standard procedure, bro. If you want the Canelo fight, you got to go fuck with who he fucking with. Jaime Munguia wanted the Canelo fight. What he got to do? He got to go over there. He got to get the fight with Premier Boxing Champions. Ryan Garcia want the motherfucking Tank Davis fight. Who he had to go to? He had to go to Al. He had to go to Premier Boxing Champions. Devin Haney want the Ryan Garcia fight. Guess where he at? He fighting on Golden Boy for this fight. Yeah. Y'all look crazy, bro. Like you don't make no sense. Yeah, Shakur Stevenson want to unify. He gonna be a Top Rank. He want the Tank fight. He gonna have to go over there fuck with Premier Boxing Champions. He want the Devin fight. He probably gonna be on the zone. He want the Tszyu fight. He gonna stay at Top Rank. The fuck are we doing, bro? What are we talking about, bro? If you want the goddamn heavyweight fight, if you want Anthony Joshua, your ass gonna be fighting on the zone. Like, what are we doing? Like, y'all gotta stop this shit, man. That's all I got. OG, you got anything else on it, bro?
No, that's all I got, man. That's all.
Yeah,
good weekend of boxing, man. Good weekend of boxing.
Phenomenal, bro. It was phenomenal. But listen, y'all go check out KQ. He'll be live tomorrow. I don't think he's gonna be able to call the fights tonight. But if he is, I don't know if you are or not. If he is, y'all go check him out. He might be calling the card. He'll let y'all know on his channel. For over here, man, I'll be live tomorrow night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night. If you celebrate Easter, have a great Easter. Shout out to Miss KO. Shout out to everybody that came through in the super chat. And OG, shout out to you, man. Another great show. And Bud fans, I'm with y'all. I want Bud to get the fight over Spence, okay? I'm with y'all. He just gonna have to sign over there for multiple fights. Otherwise, he ain't gonna get that fight. It just is what it is, man. Y'all let me know what y'all do, man. I see y'all soon, bro. Peace out, man.
All right, peace.